Hello, my name is Andrea, and this is High Literature, a program where I introduce my friends, books, comics, art to my other friends, my viewers. So I have a book here with me so this is going to be a little different. I usually do books, comics. This is going to be more of an art viewing. I've done sketchbooks before. When the Hernandez brothers, they put out last year a new volume of sketches, and it's really good. And today I have another sketchbook that we're going to dive into. So it was announced January of last year that this book was going to be coming out. And I finally got my hands on a copy, I want to say in October. But a lot of things happened last year that rendered me to a state of not being able to really do much of anything except sleep and drink. But we have gotten better and moved on. And before I get started, I just want to say something that a good friend of mine told me recently. Her name is Kirsten, and she is one of the bare handfuls of people on the planet who knows about everything that's going on in my life behind the scenes, and she's one of the people that I reach out to and call when things are getting scary. And I gave her a call a few weeks ago when I was just feeling really, really bleak about things. And she told me something that I want to share with the rest of you because it really has helped me a lot. And she told me that the bad things that have happened to me aren't me, and they aren't my life. They are things that happened, but it's not who I am, and it's not what my life is. And that I can acknowledge the bad things that happen. She's not saying to compartmentalize them and pretend it didn't happen, but also it's not good to make it your life. And so I've been trying really hard to just hold on to those words and to recognize that the things that have happened in my life aren't who I am, and it doesn't make up the entirety of my existence, and that there's so much more to my life than these singular events. And it just really helped me be able to move forward from multiple things that are going on, that are still going on, that I'm still struggling with and dealing with. And it's hard, but I'm still here. We're still here. And so just try and keep that in mind. These bad things, they aren't your life. They aren't who you are. And you're bigger than these things. And yeah, So, the sketchbook that I have is the third and final volume in a trilogy. Wow. I was going to bring the first two with me, but it just seems silly to lug these all the way here to work just to show them to you, because we're not going to go through them. We're going to focus on the newest one. So this is volume 3 of Chris Ware's Acme Novelty sketchbook. And it's so beautiful. And it's interesting. So here's the cover. And then we flip it around to the lovely spine. Such a great binding job. And then we get to the back. And it's upside down. And I'm curious if other people's copies, if the back is upside down. Like, was this supposed to happen? Or did I get a fancy copy? But yeah, I noticed that. I was like, huh, but the back is upside down. But yeah, this is such a cool book. The detail is just incredible. I'm not surprised that it took him so long. The back, he gives like this whole timeline. Goes on into the future. But it starts in 1967 when he was born. So, let's see here. Oh my God, it's burning up. I feel like somebody's about to pop in here and start talking to me. I really wish I had a good space to do this in privately, but if wishes were horses, right? So, here it is, your introduction, explanation, and apologia for our final volume. God, that smells good. It's so interesting. So if you're familiar with Ware's work, it's so crisp, you know, it's so clean, and it's really interesting. I'm noticing like the lines, they're kind of wibbly. How wibbly they are. Yep, somebody's about to come in. I'm good. No. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Quickly. Oh, baby girl. Hi, sweetie. Hi, sweetie. Hi. So. Oh, yeah? So, we're at the introduction, And I was just about to start reading this part down here. It says, I fear there is little of interest in the pages which follow to sustain the attention or even the tolerance of the average civilian reader. The indulgent repetition of self-doubts, nostalgia for places and people long gone, to say nothing of it all, meaning little to anyone but me. You guys. If there's any lesson to any of this largely indefensible experiment in printed myopia, it's that perhaps it's best to keep one's mouth shut. Then again, some of my favorite books are facsimile notebooks, sketchbooks, and private diaries. And I guess I thought I'd also give it a whirl. However, the best of these were probably created with little to no awareness they might be published. Since the moment one knows something is going to be made public, things start to get messy. Especially in an increasingly outside-in culture where sharing and posting substitute for actual revelation. Worst of all, what for centuries was cultivated and protected by artists and writers as the most essential tool of art, the inner voice, is now being corrupted and colonized by the caprices of algorithms. Chris Ware, I love you so much. Oh my God. In fact, I'll say that I sort of think this ceding of the final territory of the self not only imperils art, but humanity itself. In short, bad idea. And sorry. Oh, it's so good. It's just so good. Oh, he dedicates it for the dedication. It's for Marnie and Clara. Gosh, I forgot he had a kid. That's so crazy. Chris Ware has a kid. It blows my mind. That's just, wow. I first came across Chris Ware's work when I was 18. And now here I am knocking on 43. And it's just like, just the passing of time. And it's just so bonkers. Facsimile doodles, banal jottings, and vengeful personal redress, 2002 to 2023. The general reader will please note that this third volume of ruminations, designs, and delineations expressed from the apparently no longer private sketchbooks of the artist, writer, and reluctant reader Booster F.C. Ware roughly follows the form and structure of its first two infectious stages, spanning, oh my God, my eyes, speaking of time, it's so hard to read, I can't believe this. This wouldn't have bothered me 20 years ago. Okay, I'm not going to torture you guys by trying to read it, like, I can't believe I'm struggling to read this, it's so, but, like, so, it's tiny little print here. I thought it'd be fun to read out loud to you guys, but my eyes are saying no. Youth, what I wouldn't give for just a decade. Give me back a decade. I just love this. It's so, I mean, I know that, I mean, what is it? It's just a corner of the living room, right? But I just love his lines. Come on. And there's old Quimby. God, it's so good. Look at this. And look at this. This man. Look at this. It's just so good. Absolutely. It's just lovely. Marnie on the monitor, 3 days before Claire's birth. And then this here, first attempt at Clara. Neither of these look a thing like her, however. I don't know about y'all. If you've ever tried drawing a baby before, I've tried a few times. Oh my God. Hot sweat. These hot flashes are intense. Oh, I'm sweating. I'm like, you have no idea how much I'm sweating right now. Oh, this medication. It's something else. Yeah, drawing babies. Really hard. And I mean, I'm biased, but I think these look great. But he would know better, you know, what his own daughter looks like. But yeah, I remember some friends of mine, they had a baby, and I asked if I could have a couple photographs because I wanted to try and like draw a portrait for them. And it came out okay. It came out better than I thought it would, actually, but it is really hard to draw a baby. God. So here we have baby Clara. And then here, she's already a little toddler. Oh, hi. Hi, little mama. Little toddler. Oh, hi, little baby. Hi. This is Lindy. I call her little baby because she's my little baby. Hi, little mama. You're almost 39. Sorry, I'm so sweaty. Not a good look. Another bad drawing of Clara. It's actually fascinating how bad my drawing has gotten over the last couple of years. Wow. It's so funny. I mean, it just looks, it looks so good. It looks so good. There's old Jason Lent. New bag for art supplies, corner of living room. I wonder how long something like this takes him to draw. Clara napping on couch after blizzard and sick. This says, all right, I'm gonna try. Paralyzed by an overwhelming sense of hopelessness, Marnie took Clara to work with her today to give me time to work, and the dreary Sunday cloudiness and midwinter, mid-afternoon gloom has circled around me and finally taken hold. Thinking about the way families and people used to spend their days in the 1970s and 1980s, for some reason, just plunging me into an abyss of utter despair. A timeless ennui that can only be assuaged by death, if even that. This almost always happens when I'm left alone in the house on Sunday. All I can think about is Marnie and Clara and how I want to be around them. Then when we're together, All I can focus on is my guilt at not working. All I can focus on is my guilt of not working. Good God, I'm 43. 43, and I still feel as if I'm cranking my engine to get started, figuring out what it is I really want to do artistically. It's an awful, leaden, deadening feeling, a clouded darkness of the soul that seems inescapable, crushing, elemental, relentless, like an aircraft carrier overtaking a lone swimmer in the ocean. Jesus Christ. Oh, God. And then mulberry tree, corner of lake and Oak Park, and chopped down by the stupid forestry department. I guess that tree ain't there no more. That's all that. I can't believe I read that. Before the internet. Weird. The wall actually has subtle variations of blue, orange, and ochre in the highlights. After said internet. I want another bowl of cereal. Oh God, I love this. So here's before the internet. We have a lamp. He's got a sketch pad, it looks like. And now it's just the glow of the screen. Ink bottle. I mean, look at this thing. Look at that ink bottle. It's so cool. I love it. Distorted self-portrait and studio display case. God. Drawing table, view from drawing table. That's that. And then that's that. I mean, how cool. It's astonishing to me that somebody can be so... It's interesting, isn't it? Like what is it that makes some people be so self-deprecating? And then something happens, they achieve something, they accomplish something, and then they start to feel a little better about themselves. But then you have other people that no matter how good they get, successful they get, it just doesn't matter. They're just sad. And then you have other people who are talentless hacks with no personality whatsoever. They're so boring. They're not interesting at all. And they have the biggest egos on the planet. I just don't, it's so perplexing to me. What is it? Why are some people so egotistical? And other people are so self-deprecating. What is it about? Like, why? It's so odd. Library table bought with Dan Kelly in Muskegon, Michigan. Library lamp. Something about leading in stained glass. I can't read it. Oh my God, do I need new glasses? Living room, Lisa's 106th birthday. Golly. Now I want to pull out the other ones. Look at these. Look at this. It's, I could stare at these forever. It's just so beautiful. It's just... Lampy. Interesting. One of the failures of modern architecture is that it provides no link to the past. The past we're always trying to grasp, hold on to. It's an architecture of the insistent present, erasing memory and the desperate comfort we, to one degree or another, seek from our reimagined and remade surroundings. It crushes the ineffable and ridicules the secret longings we all shelter, protect, and cuddle. Victor Hugo would agree. Smallest thought in the world. I wonder, my God, could it be possible? Nah. The Frank Lloyd Wright House. And then here's the smallest thought in the world. And this guy here. Oh, hi. Hello. Hello. Sweet little baby. You want to sit on my lap? There you go. Yeah, there you go. So Ware. Little baby, you're just gonna sit on my lap while I do this video. Thank you. Oh, sweetie. Clara, fashion statement. Daddy, pictures are for seeing inside of people's brains so you can make sure they're not lying. I'm going to wear my shirt as pants. There you go. I'm on my way. Daddy, tell me a George and Martha story. Oh, honey, Daddy can't do that right now. His brain isn't working properly. Oh, Daddy, just tell me what they're doing right now. Daddy? They're sleeping. They're sleeping right now, okay? Okay, well, what were they doing before they were sleeping? Marnie. God, I'm so fucking sick of work. It's like they're trying to sabotage our jobs. I tried all day to enter my grades, but the system was down. And then I got pulled into a meeting with no warning, and another girl cried in my office because she was pregnant. It's hopeless, I say, hopeless. How are you? I Suck, starring me. Haha. God, I fucking suck. This fucking sucks. Why do I fucking suck so hard? Literally, it's as if I never handled a pen before. Fuck. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Now look. Nope, it's true. It still fucking sucks. Fuck. And then it looks like he has this quote from a book that was published in 1930, Little House in the Big Woods. But Laura lay awake a little while, listening to Pa's fiddle softly playing, and to the lonely sound of the wind in the big woods. She looked at Pa sitting on the bench by the hearth, the firelight gleaming on his brown hair and beard and glistening on the honey-brown fiddle. She looked at Ma gently, rocking and knitting. She thought to herself, this is now. She was glad that the cozy house and Pa and Ma and the firelight and the music were now. They could not be forgotten, she thought, because now is now. It can never be a long time ago. True story. I love, he's got this drawing here and he dates it, and then under the date he just writes bad. That's all of these. Here's the Clara story. And then moving on to Marnie. Skeeter. I don't know how that feels. And then this lovely drawing that Chris deemed as bad. Wow. Claire sleeping, loft, wigwam cabin. I was just talking about the Love and Rockets wigwam bam yesterday. Nelson's Resort, Crane Lake, Minnesota, where I slept when I was basically her age in 1977. God, that's crazy. I mean, it's not even my kid or my life, and I've got goosebumps right now. It's just wild. The passing of time. Clara. Daddy, I don't think we should get this book. It looks sort of like the Bible. Clara. Movies are good because you get to see what's happening. But books are better because you get to live inside them. Clara. Clara, take the shampoo and wash your hair. Clara, take the shampoo. Clara? Clara, what are you... Stop it! You're getting the water everywhere. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm making art. Daddy, I can't believe you've been raising me since I was a kid. It was better when I was little because I got lots more private service. Oh, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Oh, yeah? Meow, meow. All right, you guys. I think that is the call for wet food. So I'm going to go ahead and end this here. And yeah. I know that typically, like, I don't know, I try really hard not to watch other people's videos because my brain likes to torture me, and I would feel like that anything that I do afterwards will either, I'll feel crappy because I'll feel like, oh, I'm copying that person and I shouldn't do that, or I'll feel, it's just, I try really hard not to watch other people's videos, because it just gets me all twisted up in my head. And I'm working on that. I want to watch other people's videos. I want to support other people's enthusiasm and passion for this world. But I have noticed that, you know, a lot of people, when they do these videos, it's like they have the camera like looking down, so you can see it basically like this the whole time as they're turning the page. And that's wonderful, but when I first imagined doing this, you know, I was saying before, in my head it was like more, I just had in my, you know, I just love Mr. Rogers, love Bob Ross, and in my head, the way it feels, it's just got this like childlike quality to it. And I just remember, you know, when you were really little and in school, when the teacher would read out loud to the class, and then after she's done reading it, then she'd hold it up and like show everybody the pictures. And that's the vibe I'm going for, if you will. So I don't know if I'll ever do the bird's eye view thing, because I just like, you know, the teacher presentation feel. But that's me. I don't know if this is torture for you guys. Like, does this work? Is it okay that I'm doing it this way? So anyway, yeah, I just, that's why I do it. I'm very, and also like having the camera from a bird's eye, like, I don't even know, like, how do you even do that? You just, if you saw the setup that I have, like I use, like, when I'm at the office doing these, I'm literally using like 2 paper clips, a bottle of water, and a box of Kleenex to like set up my phone and position it. Like, I'm very, not even low tech, like no tech other than the phone. And I don't know, I find it very intimidating. And also it's money. Like, I'm gonna buy equipment to rig the camera to do this thing that makes me feel like I'm ripping off how it's just, there's just nothing good about it. There's just nothing about it that feels good. But if this is torture, you know, me like showing it this way, then there's no point in really doing these videos. So let me know. I mean, you know, I can figure something out if doing it the teacher way is too painful, because, you know, I really do want to like share this stuff with you guys and show you what I see. So yeah, that's why I do it. And if it doesn't work, then please let me know. Okay, I'm gonna give these kids their wet food before they lose their minds. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.